Hello, I'm Jake, aka HamStuff, and to episode 2 of my Minecraft Hardcore series, where not only am I still alive, I've got a friend. So let's continue where we teased last time. With my friend Caitlin. So she and I set off to explore and fight various mobs, various monsters and other huge invaders. Now, I'm not seeing too much of the world, so I was quite happy to let her lead in the exploration. Quite why she's a Steve, I do not know. There's one thing I do know, and I'm sure you can agree. She's absolutely a monster. I've only cut that for time. I've not taken anything out of context. But my time with Caitlin was quite short-lived, as she drifted off, well, not drifted off, wandered off around a mountain. So I'm looking about something with a trident found to me. And I found this lovely chest full of stuff. But by this time came. So I set about exploring the local area. Perhaps I could find out where she had been. But first, I needed to go away from the mountain. Not further, but much less far. Closer to home. There's a lot of dirt, some logs, although, truth be told, I'm mostly in the saplings. What I didn't need was this stray. I'm gonna be honest, without subtitles, I don't remember what they're called. I just call them cold skeletons. The cold boys. More leaves, get more saplings. I was on my way through the icy river once again, and the ice spikes. Back to the plains. I may decide to make my armour look good in the meantime. So I decided to set up another barrel for Caitlin. A few more goodies I picked up along the way. So I built up a staircase so you could climb the mountains. Choose well of my best. I want her be able to find in the world. So, and a pretty good marker to find your way are some enormous spruce trees all lined up in a row, emanating light from them. And with some of the ways she did things and some of the things she chose to do, I'm not necessarily saying she's not just the brightest, but I did want to make sure that some of the trees were nice and close together. I removed everything blocking the view, just to really make sure that she was able to find these trees and my home. Just as I found this wet ball. So, with my friend gone, I decided upon a little home improvement. And so, one of my homes sitting on top of the ice should be anchored to the rock beneath the seafloor. And one problem with being on top of ice, if you have slabs as your floors to spawning, will slide around all over the place. So I decided to make sure that didn't happen anymore and had a more firm footing. Is probably an easier way of stripping a bunch of logs, but I would like to line them up in a row and just walk over. I'm quite accustomed to my polar bear friends. It's more than once I've found one in my home. Ice hut. So I didn't want the walls to sit on top of the ice either. I wanted them to seem more attached to the rest of it. The pillars that go down to the stone. But you can't really see the pillars that are underwater or above the ice. I'm impressed with that. I found another one. I'll try to get it. Even with armor, that's 3 hearts gone. Just 1 hit. So, my plan, fight him on my terms, not his. Try and get him where he can't get me. I hoped he would drop and try to beat him. So I collect my lily pad and get on with things. Just making a new upstairs. is rather than having my bed outside, I'd make upstairs my bedroom. As there's little point in building a house if you're just going to sleep outside it. Trapdoors are a great way of making the floor. Because neither if it's a top or a bottom half, nothing can spawn in there. Because they consider transparent blocks. Although most of them are solid enough in their texture that you cannot see through. Like your floors in real life. Or I would hope so anyway. Now, in order to break up the boxy structure, I decided upon these stairs. Which I might have mentioned last time, but obviously they had to be raised as well. Speaking of raising, I have to raise myself in elevation to get up to my bedroom, and for that, I use ladders. Now, with this small open plan, well, quite open plan, but it's a sort of open front. I envisioned a kind of corner. And so I just want to close off the downstairs, now to put a proper floor over it. Once again, I found trapdoors came in really handy. Put some string there. I don't know if it's still the case. But it used to be that nothing could spawn a string on the condition there wasn't anywhere else they could spawn within 16 meters. So here are some further garden trees. Now, Old isn't going to be the main base of this series, assuming it lasts long enough. Because with hardcore, death really is the end. But I hope that won't happen. So on the off chance I might just survive, I decided to build underwater. This is not something I've done before. And to see out, I'm going to put the entire thing into glass, which requires much sand. But all that sand mining had worn out my shovels. So, made a few more. And all of them were used. I can tell you that. So I decided I wouldn't take all the sand. I wanted to be able to get in and out of this little area. So there's 1 metre below the level of the earth, so I could just jump up onto it. The rest of the terrain, there's a lot of overhangs, so I'll have to do something with it at some point. I think if anything's going to kill me in this series, it'll be a stray. They so often seem to have bows enchanted with punch. Yeah, that's the knockback enchantment. And on ice, you just go absolutely fine. There's no easy way of me. So it says straight back for me, but it came closest of all. Half a heart. Now this, I thought was a really good idea. I called that the sun shield. More on that a little bit later. For now, I'm going to make some fuel for when I smelt all that glass. Now, if there's one thing I've been doing in this series, it's eating. I'm constantly eating fish because they are just a terrible source of food. They give you such low saturation. Decided to grab some seeds and grow myself some wheat. I'm going to make a farm out of those friendly cows that wandered over. It might seem like the clips aren't always entirely in order, but this is the order they happened. Perhaps I'll change it up later in the series to get more of a flow for the episode. I just sort of brought them into my garden of trees. I didn't really do much with them until later. But what the sun shield is for, villager zombies, or zombie villagers, will wander in, and I can put them there so they don't burn in the sun. But before that, if I want some more cows to give me enough beef to replace my fish, I'm going to need to grow more wheat. And that means more dirt turned into more farmland. So, built up my first little cow pen. There's nowhere to breed polar bears, so I don't know why he's in here. He just kind of wandered in. Speaking of wandering in, this is a cow that decided to make itself at home in my home. I think a couple of others wandered off at one point, but all I really need is 2. The third. So I tried to give my helmet to the zombie villager, but the other one picked it up. Because come daytime, perhaps fairer weather, he's going to burn, and then I won't be able to kill him. For some reason he just wouldn't pick up my hat, my helmet, which would stop him from burning. So I'm glad I thought of this little sun shield. I did put a little fence there to help keep him undercover. But the only thing is, you fight one guy, but more just emerged from the woodwork. It was really difficult hitting the zombie without the zombie village. So I decided to grab myself more fences. Because the ones I had, I'm not sure would be enough. I really wanted to get in there before he burned. Because despite the snow, even the sun through the clouds, it is enough to burn him. That's unfortunately exactly what happened. I tried to get him in this little area, but he was having absolutely none of it. He would rather burn. I didn't manage to catch any on camera, but I did try and get myself some. So, as for the cows, every time I breed 2 new cows, I'll kill 1. Which means, yeah, I'll increase my number of cows as time goes on. I get more and more meat from them. In the meantime, I thought it's finally time to check out a shipwreck. Well, I was hoping for better treasure than that. But it's nice to have the chest plate. So, one last look at watching the sunrise before I set out to find a place to make a new home. And to go far out and find a nice, more empty spot of ocean. I don't want to be too far away from my old base and the rest of the world where people spawn. Because I do plan to have more friends in this series. On the way I found a Guardian underwater monument. Whatever they're called, Guardian temples, underwater monuments, one or the other. Past the last few icebergs, nothing else. I found the open ocean. So I opened my map, went to where I believe it's the middle of it. In fact, I know it's the middle. I tested it out in a creative world. The same seed. And I sunk down to put down the first blocks of my base. Which is a door for air and some blocks above water so I can see where it is. And began work on my main base of the series. But like last time, I'll give you just a little sneak peek, shall we say. I shall have this done by episode 3. Thank you for watching. Remember to like, to comment, and to subscribe.